So this is CJ from the future, well, present to you, but future to this video. Because I'm actually shit at YouTube, this video is about 100 years late. I was supposed to upload it about 2 weeks ago, and even before then I was supposed to upload it back in December, but I didn't. So yeah, I talk about my first ever gender identity clinic appointment in this video, and I've actually already had my second one, and my third one is in a couple of weeks, so yeah, goodbye. Well, hello there. So this video is actually quite overdue, by about a month, considering I had my gender clinic appointment on the 11th of December, and it's now, what, the 17th of January. Oops. Anyways, yeah, I apologise for that because, well, I don't really have any excuses, but obviously Christmas, that's about it. So before I do the actual review of the appointment, I'm actually going to be doing it's a mini clothing haul, considering I only have 4 items. Now these clothes came to quite cheap because there's a Top Man sale, well, where all these clothes came from, Top Man, in the outfit shop in MK1 near Stadium MK in like Bletchley. So if you like Top Man or any other shop, mini shops in outfit, then definitely go there if you're near there. So yeah, so I've got to remove my items of clothing. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm in my sixth form attire. So this is the first item. It's like a sort of like a tie-dye t-shirt. Get out of the way. It says Los Angeles on it. It's just, yeah, it's quite nice on. So excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on now. There we go. So I'll just stand up and get out of the way. Ignore all that, ignore it. So as you can see, I have the sleeves. I don't know if you can actually see, but I have the sleeves rolled up. Because I just prefer rolling the sleeves up on shirts. I don't know why. Comment down below whether you prefer unrolled or rolled sleeves, because I want to know how many more people actually like rolling short sleeves up. So this is the next one, if only my camera would focus. Ignore the like tapping, clicking noise. It's the radiator, just ignore it. So this is the next one. Again, ignore all that. Again, I've rolled the sleeves up just because I prefer it. Yeah, it just says under no illusions and never regret, and you're about to happen. I don't know. It's quite cool. I quite like it. So I put this top back on because I prefer it to the other one, and I want to do the rest of the video in this. But yeah. So next item is this lovely pair of jeans. They're just like black kind of ripped jeans, like there's a couple of rips in them, and yeah, everything was 20% off, so I just went all out. So here they are. You can't really see them. Hold on. Here they are. Yeah, I quite like them. They're just a nice comfy pair of jeans that are a bit ripped. Now I've had to move the camera, so I don't know if it's back to the way it was, the same level. So if it's not, there's not much I can do about it. But yeah, rate my purchases in the comments. What was your favourite one? Oh, I've forgotten one. So I'm an idiot. But here is my last purchase. It is a fluffy, not fluffy, but it's like a big, nice and warm coat. So I'm going to put it on and show you. Good lighting. So this is my whole outfit together. So I've got the jeans and the coat, and yeah, I like it. It's nice and fluffy, and they've got these like these arm things, if my camera would ever focus. There we go. It's got these like arm things that are attached in. I don't know, it's just nice, isn't it? I'm actually really annoyed that this isn't working and that the lighting keeps going so bad. So now for the actual exciting part of the video. I want to talk about the clinic appointment. So I had, as I said, my clinic appointment on the 11th of December last year. They were basically just asking some questions and basically told me almost how far I am to getting testosterone and like what's going to happen in the meantime. That is really annoying noise. So basically I went in, I was really nervous, and they called me in, but they were absolutely lovely. And basically they were just asking me about like the start of my transition, really. They were just asking me how I came out, how people reacted, how when I came out, how I realised I was trans, and how I coped with that. And they also were telling me, well, one of my concerns was before I went to the clinic, one of my concerns was that I knew that you had to be on hormone blockers for at least a whole full 12 months before you can go on testosterone. And I obviously haven't been on hormone blockers, and the cut-off point for the child services is about 17 and 9-10 months. So if you can do the maths, I was 17 in November, and my first ever appointment was on the 11th of December. And how? Add a whole year to that, would I make it realistically to get testosterone? No. So that was one of my concerns, because I knew that they had a cut-off point. So I definitely wanted to ask about that. And that was one of the first kind of things we asked. So they have this process where they have to do this assessment, and this assessment lasts 6 months. So pretty much, if you are going to this clinic or a clinic similar to that, which require you for a year on hormone blockers, you have to do a 6 months assessment before that. So basically you have to do 6 months and then a year, and then you'll be on your way to testosterone. And obviously December to November next year is 11 months, so not 18 months. So there's no way that I would be able to get testosterone at the child's clinic. So we discussed that there will be obviously a 6 months assessment process, and after that 6 months we were like, well, what happens then? So basically after that 6 months, so 6 months from December, it will be December, January, February, March, April, May, June, it'll be June. And obviously my birthday's in November, my 18th birthday is in November, and that's when adult services can take you on. I still have realistically 4 months from when the assessment process finishes to when I can start adult clinic. But they reassured me and said that once I finish my assessment process, they're going to refer me straight to the adult clinic, because apparently there's still a bit of a wait. Like, you would have thought that there wasn't, but after me having to wait 2 months, 2 years, 2 months, I have to wait a bit again. But it's not really waiting, it's just the transition period from the child services and the adult services. So in possibly June, July next year. Next year? Are you joking? It's this year. Possibly June, July of this year, my assessment process will be finished, and then I will have time between that and my 18th birthday. So they will refer me straight after I've finished my assessments, and they will send off all my forms and stuff, and the adult services will receive them and get me an appointment, hopefully as soon as possible after my 18th birthday. However, between that period of finishing my assessment and starting adult clinic, it's not just going to be a waiting time. So we kind of went over it a tiny bit and said about egg freezing. If you didn't know, egg freezing is where trans people, FTM trans people, go to a fertility clinic, and basically they get estrogen put into their body to create more egg production. So you know, like the eggs that are in your body that get fertilised, make a baby, those eggs, they stimulate egg growth and egg formation, and you get loads of, so pretty much you get loads of little eggs, but they're quite big. Apparently they're like that big each. So you get lots of eggs inside of you, and then once you're ready, they just pull them all out. They just pull them all out and they freeze them, and then they can be used again, like when you're older, maybe when you want kids. Because if you don't freeze your eggs as a trans person, you can't have children. You can't, I'm afraid, unless you become pregnant. So like, I could very easily become pregnant now. Not that I would ever want to get pregnant. I could very easily get pregnant now. But once you're on testosterone, you can no longer get pregnant because testosterone stops egg production. So even if you really wanted to get pregnant as a trans man, you can't because you're on testosterone. So the best thing to do, even if you don't think you want kids, the best thing to do is to freeze your eggs, just in case, because then you still have them. They will still be kept frozen, just in case you change your mind, and they're very easily accessible, so you can just use them whenever you want. So in that gap between the end of the assessment and my 18th birthday, I will be getting my eggs frozen pretty much. So at the end of this year, I'm getting my eggs frozen. I still need to look into fertility clinics, because that's what she told me that we need to do, but they said that they'd help me with that and help. They said that they'd try and cover the cost for that, so that's good, because I don't really want to have to pay, because it seems like it would be quite expensive. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, that is my gender identity clinic, child's clinic journey that's going to happen. So yeah, assessment, egg freezing, then I'll have an appointment at the adult services. Fingers crossed I can get on testosterone at the adult clinic as soon as possible, realistically, because they've already had my assessments and they already had my diagnosis and they've already had everything. So hopefully the process will be very quick there, and if it's not, then, you know, what can you do? So even though I've done a short-ish video on it, I'm not going to be doing a video every single time I have an appointment. So I have an appointment actually in 4 days. So I'll have it on Tuesday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yeah. I have another appointment I have another appointment in 4 days. But I'm not going to be making a video on it. I might add it maybe in the end, like the end few minutes of the video, just updating you what I did, what I talked about, how it went, whatever. Just because, yes, there may be people that watch my videos that are way past this stage, but there also may be people who are way not to this stage. I don't know how to word it, but like much further back in the process, like people who have just come out, people who aren't even out yet, people who wouldn't even know where to start, people who are waiting on the same list, so the Tavistock and Portman list for the same clinic I just want to give a bit of an insight into what has happened and what will happen realistically. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope it helped, or it gave a bit of an insight into what my transition is going to hold in the near future. So yeah, if you liked it, give it a little thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe. Also, check out my TikTok. I have almost 32k on TikTok. I'm hoping to get 40k soon. So yeah, go follow me on there. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on everything. And I hope you all have a good day.